How fucking cool is this? I'm gonna get lost in this website for days and days and days. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be on this for the next 6 hours. I gotta get out of here. Guys, did you see this website? I saw this the other day. It's called My Retro TVs. Now I know this is gonna sound boomer as shit of me, but did y'all see this? Have y'all ever seen this site? You can literally pick a TV from any of these eras and watch a live TV broadcast from then. Look at this. You can go to 93 Cartoon Channel.
Thing left to do. Snoop around this factory. I had a pretty good hunch that his master's choice himself had something to hide. But having the cops on my tail wasn't gonna make my job any easier. Everything seemed to be on the up and up, but something smelled.
Oh, it's just my vaporization. It just straight up does it, and you can change the channel.
My next number is called I Gotta Face Little Cracked Mirrors, and I dedicate it to that idiot Blackie. Well, go ahead, laugh, but you won't be laughing this.
How fucking cool is this? Bro, I'm gonna get lost in this fucking... I'm gonna get lost in this website for days and days and days. Wait, can I do pirated movies on here? Wait, what if I did news? News from 1999.
All I know is it's kind of chilly right now, you know. I would like to go back up to get up, you know what I'm saying, to get dressed. You know what I'm saying? It's interrupting my dinner.
This is a very well-built building. It's got concrete.
Anytime we talk about football, I get excited. It was a fantastic day for college football, and let's begin. You know, it was billed as the Hurricane Bowl. UCLA and Miami were originally...
Damn, back when Miami played in bowls that mattered. Wait, hold on. Is that a giraffe in a bath?
You more hot water than you'll ever need.
Buying a brand new car is an exciting time. And not just...
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be on this for the next 6 hours. I gotta get out of here. Wait, let's see 1950s news. I wonder what that's like.
Of going to war except in the defense of freedom. I am convinced that we should greatly extend and strengthen our effort to make the truth known to the people of all the world.
Wait, what?
Another major part of our
No, go back.
must be carried out through our great public information channels.
Wait, we're going to war?
Magazines, radio, and motion pictures. We must make ourselves heard round the world.
Alright, where's my channel?
In a great campaign.
As MacArthur launched an all-out attack on communications in the far north. Behind their blast, the landing craft went in and in shot.
Y'all think news is depressing today.
MacArthur had planned one daring masterstroke and turned the whole tide of battle. After
position to secure for you uninterrupted views.
Jesus, every channel is just a war.
Candidate, figures and a conversation piece typical of Must's side.
Oh my god, that was a British woman for sure.
Miss Florence Horsburgh, nominated as Conservative candidate.
Oh my god, I was kidding! Oh my god, it really was! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh fuck! Wait, what was cartoons like back then? Oh my god. Okay, I should probably, let's just, maybe we should go 1951. Oh my god! 1952!
Alfred!
Oh, better. Oh god, Jesus, thank you, 1952.
And besides, my hero is bound to save me yet.
Okay, so SA is okay in 52. Oh my god. Okay. 52 isn't as bad. What about 53? Tom and Jerry been around a long time. Okay, Mexican bullfighting. Still controversial, but not too bad. Okay. Oh, god fucking damn it! Not again! Jesus Christ. Please don't be racist. Please don't be racist. Please don't be racist. Okay, it's Popeye. Alright, 54 wasn't bad. Popeye kind of took over, I guess. That's good.
Paycheck that you don't. Like food, lodging, clothes, higher income taxes, medical and dental bills. Minor deductions like that there. Well, it only amounts to about $275 a month. And proficiency pay. And you will get several times your money.
Wow, we actually taught kids about money.
But the civilian still gets more money.
Oh.
Sure. And anyway, the money isn't the important thing, is it, Grover?
Wait, are we talking about...
It's the job that counts.
Is this about teaching people not to join the military? What am I missing here? John's other life. This is normal for the 50s. Usually a dad had another life.
Apprentice drill press operator.
I literally, guys, somebody get me off this or I'm going to be here for the next 6 hours. It's not just, I want to go back to the news.
Barely 4 months ago, for union with Britain, such a union would guarantee
Kalapana, and becoming so frequent and intense that it was deemed...
Oh, that's Kilauea. Kilauea. I know Kilauea. Oh, they were evacuating for a volcanic eruption. Pahoa, that's the vent. Or Pahoa. But we lived in Pahoa when the volcano took out the town in '92. It's just interesting to see what people turned on and saw as news.
Held up supplies and the factory can't work at full pressure. They've had to lay some of us off.
How long? And what about your pay?
It depends how long the strike lasts.
Uh-oh.
We're not paid while we're not working.
Well, maybe it won't happen. There's talk of a settlement.
Maybe, but you never know when it'll happen again. Any luck with the agents?
Is this pro or
Oh, there's a letter for you from
anti-union propaganda?
Like Ron Graves writing.
Ah, good old Ron. How's your young bloke, Pete?
Oh, he's fine.
I'm not Hawaiian. I was born in Hawaii. It doesn't make me
I'm
Hawaiian.
going over there on holiday.
You are?
Will you be seeing the battalion?
Yes, for a few days.
Hey, but, well...
Spectacular fire in San Francisco, guys.
En route to cover a different story, Warner Path...
There you go. There's your mom smoking out the window.
You don't mean to sit there and tell me that you're actually ashamed to look at what you've done.
Wait, is this true crime?
The powder keg of Asia, as 100 miles off the China coast, 500,000 nationalist troops dig in on an island stronghold the size of Massachusetts and Connecticut. For Formosa's defenders, imperiled by Red China's island nibbling, United States instructors and American military equipment form the backbone of their life or death struggle. F-86 Sabre jets, the scourge of red MiGs in combat over Korea, are sorely needed in the Nationalist Air Force. And U.S. technicians must explain to the eager pilots the intricacies of the powerful jet engines. From mock landing ships, Chinese Marines hit the beach, trained by Navy men, as America supplies the sinews of the Nationalists' land strength. The 7th Fleet is Formosa's shield.
Audio listeners, this is we're going to war in Taiwan.
Propeller driven into the skies. There are jets too, along with bombers and fighters.
What the hell is this? This is Asia and Africa news?
Einstein took math.
Oh, this is when we used to teach kids about how to make nuclear reactors in their basement. You used to be able to buy chemistry kits that had like actual uranium in it. It was crazy. All right, we'll get off of this. I'm stuck on this.
The wash house was opened.
I love how they're showing some of the TVs that started having colors. Oh my God, is that Churchill or Alfred?
Caught in the brilliant sculpture of David McFall.
Oh, that's worse than the Messi, not Messi. What's his name? Ronaldo statue. I wonder what a talk show was like in 1950.
Fairly silly questions about baseball, asking what they think of the American League race. We know what they think.
Go to the movies.
Well, so do about these.
Well, how can you think of
The Beat Generation?
Would not God.
No, wait.
It's the Steve Allen Show presenting...
Actually, it's a pretty tough question.
Oh, there's Elvis.
So far, I've just been soldiering, and I've been doing very well at it. So. I don't know exactly what they
I have done more to fuck up the productivity of America than anybody else in the morning, and I just made it worse because some of y'all are gonna be on this website for the next week. All right, well, 60s news had to be better though, right? Right? Like news in the 60s had to be a little bit better, right? What the hell is that? Who do we bomb? This is 65. I'm assuming that's Vietnam. Oh, this is when we kicked off our Vietnam. Okay.
And the greatest.
Cars were stopped, loot confiscated, and 2,500 people arrested. Firemen wearing bulletproof clothing handled more than 1,000 fires, but often they were unable to reach the scene before buildings were completely gutted.
This isn't Vietnam.
Los Angeles authorities suggest that mass unemployment among the Negroes was the major reason for the riots. More than 40%.
It's historical. This is historical.
Without work. But ironically, many of the shops and factories they destroyed provided them with much-needed employment.
I love how they move straight from that to a bullfight. Oh, this is kind of cheery. Look at that. There's goddamn hippies in their roller boards. She's showing her arms. Nah, I'm just looking to see if they had any like market or economic coverage. Wait, where's that music coming from? What were cartoons like in the 60s? I assume cartoons were better, right? Oh, Flintstones, okay. Tom and Jerry's been a fucking staple, huh? Wait, is that Instagram's? Did Instagram steal their logo? Oh, it was a filler? Okay. I can't believe I'm still on this website. And the crazy thing is I'm getting paid to do it. Wait, this is kids? No wonder kids are pussies nowadays. What if we went to 2008 news? Where's my financial crash?
No cheers, no applause, no noise of any.
Oh, it's the oh no! What? Is this the one where McCain actually told the guy to shut the fuck up when he tried to call Obama a Muslim or something like that? I voted for Obama in this election.
Solvency tonight.
I had voted for Bush in 04, my first ever election.
Financial recovery plan.
Ooh, financial recovery plan. Ooh, this is a good movie.
First response to you, Senator
Let's see what they said versus what happened.
Well, thank you very much, Jim, and thanks to the Commission and the University of Mississippi Ole Miss for.
The guy who I had on here, Brian Deese, was his national economic account. Was in charge of his economic team for the recovery after this.
You know, we are. Going to affect my
no, I didn't vote for Obama again in 2012. I didn't want
my children to college.
Back then, I still believed in politicians and like their shit.
A series of proposals that make sure that we protect taxpayers as we engage in this important rescue effort. Number
$700 billion is like a day in the printing now.
Taxpayers, when they are putting their money at risk, have the possibility of getting that money back and gains if the market and when the market returns.
So if you're invested in the stock market, you're going to see the gains back, but if you're not, you won't. See, now we understand what this meant, but back then when we heard it, it sounded better.
Because the root problem here has to do with the foreclosures that are taking place all across the country. Now, we also have to recognize that this is a final verdict on 8 years of failed economic policies promoted by George Bush, supported by Senator McCain. A theory that basically says that we can shred regulations and consumer protections and give more and more to the most, and somehow prosperity will trickle down. It hasn't worked. And I think that
it's funny too because this is a year before he announced a bailout of all the bankers and the CEOs.
That's why I'm running for president. That's what I hope we're going to be talking about tonight.
Senator McCain, 2 minutes.
Well, thank you, Jim, and thanks to everybody. And I do have a sad note tonight. Senator Kennedy is in the hospital. He's a dear and beloved friend to all of us.
He's still kicking around, McCain. Lasted longer than...
To the Lion of the Senate. I also want to thank the University of Mississippi for hosting us tonight. And Jim, I've been not feeling too great about a lot of things lately. So have a lot of Americans who are facing challenges. But I'm feeling
God, what
a
a
little better
week!
tonight.
What a
And I'll
week
tell you
opening.
why. Because as we're here tonight in this debate, we are seeing for the
They
first
aren't
time
talking
in a
over
long
each other and
time,
calling them names. It's
Republicans
fakes.
and Democrats together sitting down, trying to work out a solution to this fiscal crisis that we're in. And have no doubt about the magnitude of this crisis. And we're not talking about failure of institutions on Wall Street. We're talking about failures on Main Street and people who will lose their jobs and their credits and their homes if we don't fix the greatest fiscal crisis probably, certainly in our time. And I've been around a little while. But the point is,
I miss this era of politics.
Finally seen
I do
Republicans
from
and
a
Democrats sitting down and
citizen,
negotiating together
but
and
I wouldn't
coming
have been
up
able
with
to
a
have the
package.
content I have
This package
if it
has
was.
transparency in it. It has to have accountability and oversight. It has to have options for loans to failing businesses rather than the government.
No wonder this
taking
guy
over those
lost.
loans.
Yeah, because we were in the middle of a
has to have a
crisis. We were
package with a
just coming out of
number
in the middle of the two
other
wars,
essential elements to it.
and Americans
And
wanted
yes,
to
I
feel
went
like
back
somebody
to
was going to
Washington.
fucking save them, not
And I
fucking
met with my
come, give
Republicans
them a
in the
nice
House
like,
of
hey buddy, it's
Representatives.
okay. They wanted like, hey,
They
this is how
weren't
we're going to fix
part
it.
of
So that's why Obama
negotiations,
coming in
and
with the
I
way he
understand
talked,
that.
very like that.
And
It was
the
very
House Republicans
powerful. It was
that
very moving,
decided that they would be part of the solution to this problem. But I want to emphasize one point.
You missed the
To
people
all
who sold out
Americans
American jobs to China.
This isn't the beginning and the end of this crisis. This is the end.
Yes,
of the
because
beginning.
that's not happening now.
If we
You're
come
right.
out with a package that will keep these institutions stable, and we've got a lot of
He was
work
talking
to
about
do.
the rhetoric.
We've got to create jobs,
not the people.
One of the
Dumb
areas,
shit.
of course, is to eliminate our dependence on foreign oil.
All right, let's go back to my question. How you all stand on the recovery plan?
Oh, here we go.
And talk to each other
Let's
about
go
it.
back to my original question about the
We got
recovery of
5
the
minutes.
great
We can
financial
negotiate a
crisis.
deal right here, but I mean, do you favor this plan, Senator Obama, and you, Senator McCain? Are you in favor of this plan?
We haven't seen the language yet. And I do think that there's constructive work being done out there. So for the viewers who are watching, I am optimistic about the capacity of us to come together with a plan. I
Well,
wrote to
technically,
the Secretary of
Clinton
Treasury,
is
to
the
make
reason
sure
that the
he
housing
understood the
thing
magnitude of this
happened.
problem and
He's,
to call on
I
him
mean,
to
everybody else
bring
exacerbated, but it was his
stakeholders
program
to try
that
to
kind
deal
of.
with it. So the question I think that we've got to ask ourselves is, yes, we've got to solve this problem short term, and we are going to have to intervene. There's no doubt about that. But we're also going to have to look at how is it that we shredded so many regulations. We did not set up a 21st century regulatory framework to deal with these problems. And that, in part, has to do with an economic philosophy that says that regulation is always bad.
Are you going to vote for the plan, Senator McCain?
I hope so, and I.
When is the United States?
I hope so.
You're going to vote for the plan?
Good call on Gurr last week.
Let me
I haven't even
point
looked at it
out,
today.
I also warned about.
I also
Fannie Mae and
warned
Freddie
about it.
Mac and
Nobody wants to vote for this right here.
Warned about corporate greed and excess and CEO pay and all that. A lot of us saw this train wreck coming. But there's also the issue of responsibility. You've mentioned President Dwight David Eisenhower.
Responsibility?
Eisenhower on the night
We
before
talking
the
responsibility?
Normandy invasion went into his room and he wrote out 2 letters. One of them was a letter congratulating the great members of the military and allies that had conducted and succeeded in the greatest invasion in history. Still to
The
this
greatest
day,
invasion in
forever.
history. That's not.
He wrote out
That
another
ain't what
letter.
you think it is, my man.
And that was a letter of resignation from the United States Army for the failure of the landings at Normandy. Somehow, we've lost that accountability. I've been heavily criticized because I called for the resignation of the chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission. We've got to start also holding people accountable, and we've got to reward people who succeed. But somehow in Washington today,
Then why do we
I'm
give money
afraid
to all
on
the
Wall
people who
Street,
failed?
greed is rewarded, excess is rewarded, and corruption, or certainly a failure to carry out our responsibility, is rewarded. As President of the United States, people are going to be held accountable in my administration, and I promise you that'll happen.
Do you have something directly to say, Senator Obama, to Senator McCain about what he just said?
Well, I think Senator McCain's absolutely right that we need more responsibility, but we need it not just when there's a crisis. I mean, we've had
Say that right there. I mean, if you want to, those of you guys that are younger who are wondering why
ideology has
he
been
inspired
what's good
people
for
to get
Wall
out and
Street,
vote,
but not
regardless of
what's
what
good
we
for
know
Main
now.
Street. And there are
It's
folks out
shit
there
like
who've been
this.
struggling before
You
this
see what I mean?
crisis took place. And that's why it's so
Like,
important
instead of
as we
sounding like
solve
your
this
grandpa
short-term
who's coming to
problem,
tell you
look at
that, you
some of the
know,
underlying
grandma
issues
passed
that
away or
have
some
led to
shit,
wages and
or that
incomes
he
for ordinary
gambled all of
Americans
your
to go
inheritance
down.
away and very nice.
The
It's like, listen, we need to
healthcare
fix his
system
shit,
is
and we need to.
broken.
We all know that he
Energy
was full of
policies
shit
that are
later
not
on,
working
but like,
because,
that's what people needed to hear in a
10
moment
days
of,
ago,
oh my God, I've lost everything.
John
We're in a
said that,
recession. I've lost my
the
home.
fundamentals of the
You know what I
economy
mean?
are sound.
Say it
I do not
directly to
think
him.
that they are.
Say it directly to him.
Well, John, 10 days ago, you said that the fundamentals of the economy are sound. And
You afraid I couldn't hear him?
I'm just determined to get you all to talk to each other. I'm going to try.
And I just fundamentally disagree. And unless we are holding ourselves accountable day in, day out, not just when
All
there's a
right, my bad.
crisis
We're
for,
spending too long on all this shit. All right. Well, that was fun. That was fun. I'll spend the rest of my day on this now, by the way. That sounds like me mocking somebody. Oh, a couple boomers just outed themselves in chat. Somebody goes, Rainbow! What is this? This is when drugs were not frowned upon. Back when robots were fuckable.
I am getting tired of this game. Let's try something else.
Oh, I never thought robots...
Hey, you with the teeth. Come here. Come over here. That's better. Now,
Fake ass gold.
you know me? Of course you do. That's because I'm famous. But even before I was famous...
Either that or he married an Indian woman who came with gold.
See, you don't have to be famous to get respect. You just have to be somebody. And that means being confident in who you are, being willing to take chances and risk falling on your face. Because that's the only way you're going to learn.
Clash of Clans, dude. By the way, we need help in our clan. Anybody want to join our clan? Cause like we've lost some members of our clan recently, and like we need some help. Like we're in the middle of some clan wars, and like, ew, that's weird. Speaking of an Indian wife. All right, that's cool. All right, again, I'm still way into this. I just find this shit interesting because it was a site that I found, and it might be the coolest fucking site I've seen in a while. Now, the problem with being a streamer is when you're going through this, it's super cool, but you're going through it at your speed, your interest, your ADHD, and it's not for everybody, so it's not a good thing to spend too long on, because while it's a cool segment, this is one of those ones where people need to do it on their own, like, their own pace. You know, when you got 1,500 people, everybody's got a different thing. But yeah, there you go. For those of you guys who want to check it out, it's called MyRetroTVs.com.